What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Oe, and today I'm going to be reviewing Top Gun Maverick.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
That's right, baby. We find ourselves strapped back in the cockpit with Pete Maverick Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise. The legend himself is back in this sequel to a movie that's over 30 years old, a sequel I didn't know that we needed, but we did, because this movie kicks ass. Now, Top Gun Maverick is directed by Joseph Kosinski, stars the legendary Tom Cruise himself, also stars Val Kilmer, aka Iceman, he's back, also stars Jennifer Connelly, Miles Teller, and John Hamm. And in this film, we got Pete Maverick Mitchell returning to Top Gun Academy to train a new group of elite pilots before they embark on a dangerous mission, while also atoning for his past mistakes and past losses. And by the time this review is out, Top Gun Maverick is crushing box office numbers. I think it broke the Memorial Day weekend box office number, and rightfully so. I mean, this movie kicks ass. This is a type of summer blockbuster you need to see on the biggest screen possible, preferably IMAX, because the visuals and the sound design of this movie is just out of this world. I mean, the action scenes in Top Gun Maverick were groundbreaking and amazing to watch. Something I couldn't say for the original Top Gun. I mean, I love the original Top Gun, but that's mostly a bro movie. When it came to the action scenes, I was like, I'd rather go back and just hang out with Maverick and Goose, talk shit to Iceman. The action scenes just weren't there at the time because the technology wasn't there at the time to capture what, that film was trying to portray. But in this film, man, the dogfights, anything involving jets was freaking amazing. I mean, it's hard to believe that most of the action scenes involving the planes and the jets in this movie were done with practical effects and real pilots, so respect to anyone flying the plane, and respect to Tom Cruise for doing a lot of his own pilot work and stunt work. I mean, that's what made the movie and the action scenes so visceral and raw and so engaging, was that it felt real because it looked real because it was real. So once again, respect to the pilots, the stuntmen, and Tom Cruise himself, who got his crazy ass in the cockpit and was flying in a lot of these scenes. I don't know which scenes was really him or was a real pilot. I don't know. The guy's out of his mind, and you could tell his dedication and his love and his passion for the franchise that is Top Gun is still strong, even 30 years after the first film, because he does some fantastic acting in this movie as well. So you could tell that Tom Cruise really cares about the Top Gun brand. And this film pays a lot of homage to the first Top Gun movie. There's a lot of nostalgic scenes, a lot of throwback fan service scenes that they have in this movie, which I'm okay with, but they also have a good evolution with the past characters that go on to this film, while also still paying respects for the newer characters introduced, like Rooster, Hangman, Phoenix, Coyote. I love all the call sign names of all these new characters. The new characters have a lot to do in this movie because one of the main focuses in this movie is the mission that Tom Cruise, aka Maverick, is training these pilots to do. I mean, the first movie was there's a lot of rivalries involved, a lot of who's going to be the top dog in this group of pilots, where in this film, I mean, it's very early on, there's no rivalry against Maverick. He asserts his dominance very early in this movie, which I'm a fan of. I'm glad that there's no rivalry with like, oh, we gotta teach this old dog some new tricks. No. Maverick is the top dog, and he shows it very early on in this movie. I mean, this whole movie centers around a mission that these pilots must achieve, and that Maverick has to train these pilots to do maneuvering and some flying that they've never done before in order to get this mission accomplished. So it was really intriguing to see these pilots train for a mission that might seem impossible, but if there's one man to do it, it's Maverick. So once again, that was something the first Top Gun lacked. It was just a bunch of cocky assholes hanging around, and then they had to do a mission. This movie, Top Gun Maverick, centers around this one mission, and when it happens, I was engaged 100%. At one point during the action scene, there was just zero music. It was all sound design, all action, all planes, and I was 100% just focused on what was happening, because I've never seen an action scene like it before, honestly. If there was one big flaw I had with the movie, it's the way it ended, which is, I liked it and I didn't like it, you know what I mean? I felt like at one point towards the end of the movie, I felt like it was about to end, and then like a whole new movie was given to us with a whole new action scene where I was like, oh, okay, you chose to go the more Hollywood-esque ending, which I'm okay with, but I felt like if the movie would have ended maybe 15 minutes earlier and went a different route, it would have been a lot better. I mean, either way, I walked out of the movie theater with a big fat smile on my face. So yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of this movie despite that. I could just feel the love and the passion that was crafted into this movie, and you could even see it on Tom Cruise's face. He has a big fat smile on his face a lot of the time, so you could just tell he's glad to be in here and he's happy that this project is being made 30 years after the first one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rate Top Gun Maverick. I'm gonna give it 4.5 O's out of 5. So that's my review of Top Gun Maverick. Go watch this movie in IMAX preferably. It is a sight to behold with the action scenes and the sound and the story. You know, it's a good old American flick that makes you just want to go, America, fuck yeah. Post down in the comment section below of what you thought of the movie. What would you rate it? Let me know. So if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see me again, subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you all next time. See ya!